Well, I forgot to record everything. I started taking this apart. It's an 81 Goldwing 1100 GL Interstate. I've done some stuff to it already. I got that plate cover. I got the lights. The light bar in front. So this thing is going to be a turbo bike soon. What do you guys think about that? This is all the parts I took off already, so it's all out. There's all kind of stuff in this. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all the gas kits and probably a timing belt and all the stuff in there. It is leaking oil out of this cable right here. It goes to the gauge cluster for the RPM gauge. I'll replace that, and I'll clean the motor up a little bit. I was thinking of painting the valve covers black and the front cover black, or maybe the home motor. I'm not sure yet. I want to just take the chrome off this bike as much as possible. Yeah, I'm going to replace the coil packs, cables. And there's a lot of stuff I gotta do to it. But this thing has 43,000 miles on it. And I put 120,000 or 120 miles yesterday on it. Just checking it out and stuff. Really need to do a compression test on it. I haven't done that yet. I bought this bike from a buddy of mine. He had it stored for 3 years. The reason he didn't touch it is because he couldn't find those O-rings for the tubes for the carburetor. And so I was like, alright, I'll buy the bike from you. He's like, I'll just sell it to you. And I took the stuff out. I couldn't find O-rings. Didn't feel like measuring all that stuff. I was like, you know what? This carburetor ain't going to stay on here long. So I'm just going to do this to it. And where is it? So just gooped on there. But it wasn't leaking no more. So, and it hasn't leaked a drop. So I'm happy with that. But I'm going to cut the video for now. I don't think you guys have to see me taking off the valve covers, timing belt, really. All that stuff. I'm sure there's plenty of places to see that. And we'll start the build soon. Build the exhaust manifold for the turbo crossover pipe. I think I'm going to go with a KO3. Probably going to put turbo somewhere like right here. Somewhere around this area. And I'm going to run the exhaust. I don't know which way I'm going to have the turbo faced yet. But it's probably going to sit a little bit higher. That way I can run the return line straight into here. That's where the return line is going to go for oil from the turbo. And the feed's going to go in here. And the oil pressure sensor is going to be teed off. So, yeah. But I'll keep you guys updated. I'll go ahead and post this video for you. And we'll see what happens. Well, guys, most of the paint's done on it. No more chrome up front. Took all the chrome away off the forks. I painted that the gray color, the tank and stuff. It's going to be in that color. Did the timing belt. The sun's kind of bright out here. Did the timing belt. Adjust the valves. I put the single carburetor manifold on there. Volkswagen style. There's the valve covers. They're freshly painted. Still got to paint these plastics and stuff and the fuel tank. And I decided that I'm going to cut these up. And you can flip them, basically. And I'm going to kind of cut it up
more and take the heat shield off, and I'm gonna exhaust wrap it. But this thing, basically, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna cut a little bit shorter and then put a 90 on there and run it to the other side. Also, if you're turboing this thing, they sell these little copper rings. It's good to put those there so you don't get no exhaust leaks, because from the factory they don't have them. But there's old carburetors. For now, this is all I got. I'm waiting on more parts. Oh, I got one part, actually. That's the flange for the turbo. So I need to get the turbo before I mock this up, because it's going to sit somewhere like right here. I'm going to run some pipes up, stuff like that. I'm going to try to tuck it as best as I can, closest to the engine. I'm waiting on the oil fittings and all that stuff too. So it's going to be a little bit. But that's it for now. So one side is done and mocked up. So this side was on the right side of the bike. You know, it faced this way, like that. I flipped it around and put it on this side so I can run my crossover pipe to the other side for the turbo. So it's a little hot, but basically just like that. That's, oops, my bad, my fingers. So that's on. That's going to run out there, connect to another pipe, and then to the flange for the turbo. I'm still waiting on a turbo. It still hasn't came here, so I'm kind of like just doing some of the work. But yeah, that's it for this side, and I'm gonna start working on the other side. And I just used cheap piping, 2" and 1/4, I think, to adapt to the factory. I didn't want to go with stainless or nothing. It's gonna get wrapped, so you won't see it. But that's it for that. On to the next. Alright, it's finished so far. Still gotta add the pipe up here in the flange. But yeah. Go like this. Sit over here like that.